Buzz Aldrin once said, if we can conquer space, then we can conquer childhood hunger. And that's the truth. With all the technology we have in today's day and time, why are kids still wondering where their next meal is coming from? Well, what even is hunger? Hunger is the feeling of discomfort or weakness caused from the lack of food. What these kids are experiencing is more than discomfort. It's a suffering so extreme it affects all aspects of their lives. We experience being hungry every day, even if it's just wanting a snack to munch on. But all across our country, even in our community, kids are barely getting through the day with the food they have. If a child is hungry, it affects their ability to learn. And at a young age, children's brains are developing rapidly, needing a variety of nutrients. Without these nutrients, kids can have long-term learning disabilities. Hunger also affects a child's social life. If a child is food insecure, they are double the risk to have low self-esteem. And if a child has low self-esteem, it hinders their ability to make friends and interact with others. Food insecurity means that the person does not know where their next meal is coming from. That being said, in my county, Hardin County, in 2006, 1 out of 7 kids were food insecure, but now 1 in 4 kids are food insecure. Just in Hardin County alone, 4,610 children don't know where their next meal is coming from. A few of my family members work in the school system and have heartbreaking stories about how unfortunate some of the kids are who go through hunger every single day. One of my aunts, who works as a preschool teacher, caught a 4-year-old stuffing a chicken tender into his pocket because he gets hungry at home. What has a 4-year-old little boy done to deserve this suffering? Our county, Hardin County, has the backpack program. This is a school-wide program where kids are identified by their teachers as food insecure. A permission slip is then sent home to the child's parents so that the child can receive the backpack program. The backpack program is bridging the gap between hunger and academic challenges. Every week that school is in session, and even during COVID-19, the students receive a backpack bag filled with easy-to-open food and snacks. These bags go home with the students every Friday discreetly in their backpacks, hence the backpack program. Some examples of what's in these grocery bags are individual boxes of cereal, Pop-Tarts, Easy Mac, ramen noodles, graham crackers, peanut butter crackers, and juice boxes. Everything is kid-friendly so that if a child is home by themselves, they can open it and prepare it. Hardin County and Eaton City Schools currently have 714 students receiving a backpack bag every week. Another one of my aunts worked with a 2nd grader who asked when the backpack program started back after break. She told him it wasn't for a couple more weeks. He looked as though he lost what little bit of spark he had. She then took him by the hand down to the resource office and filled his backpack with bags of chips and crackers. She then told him to hide his backpack in his closet and asked if he knew why. He replied, yes, because my parents might take it. She agreed and told him to share with his little brother. All of these kids come from different backgrounds. Some may be having a single parent or living off a low income. Others may be living with and being raised by grandparents. Some kids who have drug addicts as parents or have parents who are poorly educated. A lot of these families could be and are homeless and living in their cars or a hotel. Out of the 42 Central, South Central, and Western Kentucky counties that Feeding America, Kentucky's Heartland, serves in our county, the ones that have the most food insecure children are Warren County, Hardin County, and Christian County. Many of these areas have Boys and Girls Clubs, YMCA, and food banks to help out and supplement. Like I said before, Hardin County has the backpack program, and we also have many other programs. But since this area is so rural and a lot of families don't have transportation, it's really hard to get to all these other programs. Another story that someone told me was about this little boy. He was a bit of a menace, and he would always get in trouble for stealing crowns and breaking them so that no one would want to use them. One day, after the teacher had had enough of this, she sent him down to the office. In the office, they tried to figure out why he kept doing this. They then realized that he was hungry and didn't have any food at home. He would eat the crowns. At a home visit with this boy, the house had a dirt floor, but it was so tightly compacted it made it seem just like a real floor. In the living room, there were a few old, worn chairs, but the chair that stood out from the others was the one made out of a tree stump. The mom had an education of a third grader, and the dad was their only source of income, who split wood for a living on occasion. Another girl, who's in second or third grade, had never had milk on her cereal. We take little things for granted. We take little things like milk, butter, and bread for granted when it's such a luxury for other families. To sponsor a child in the backpack program for the entire year, it only costs $120, which is about $3 a bag. At school, a lot of us kids go around saying, "I'm starving," or "I'm going to die if I don't get any food." But a lot of us don't understand what being starving actually feels like. To take the steps to solve the problem of childhood hunger, we need to raise awareness that these kids are going hungry, and that they especially need food so badly because we're learning and growing every single day. No one realizes that when we go to bed at night, there's kids who haven't had dinner and probably won't have dinner. We all need to start taking the steps to solve this never-ending cycle of childhood hunger.